January 21st. Tomorrow's my birthday. Tomorrow's my birthday. Oh my gosh. 28 years old. That's so crazy. Anyway, from now on, I think I'm just gonna try to like just talk regular and put like maybe some copyright free music, like instrumental, or like just, you know, something like that would be allowed, because if I post something and they delete it, I would have to like fix the whole thing, repost it, and it would be a whole thing. So hoping and praying it doesn't get deleted, because I was lucky playing some music in the back. Today is day 9 of 75 hard. Low key, I'm pretty proud of myself. People aren't like big fans of like candy and stuff, but I am. Like, I'll eat candy almost every day. I'm not even kidding. It's like I need something sweet after dinner type of thing. Sometimes I don't know how to use that camera still. I've had this camera for over a year now, and I'm still getting used to messing with it. I've had it for like 2 years, and I've been feeling really good. Like, not eating sweets and not eating chips and stuff, because the same way I am with candy, I'm with chips, like Takis and stuff. I'm so good. So today I go in around 10:15. So I went to the gym around 4:50, around there. I went a little later. I went a little earlier because I wanted to come home and just film a little part before I post this tomorrow. Anyway, I didn't really get to film a lot of my upper body today because the gym was packed. Like, I'm surprised it was packed for a Tuesday, which is crazy. But yeah, it was low-key packed, and I don't like to like put my camera in people's way or like get people in my background. If I do, they showed up after I set up my camera. Literally hurry up, or I try to just film the rest of that set and then I'll stop it and then finish, because all you really need for videos like 1 or 2 sets. So yeah, I was there for about an hour and something. What time is it? 6:46. So yeah, I was there a pretty good time, like 1 hour and something for upper body, but I didn't get to film everything just for the same reason. The gym was kind of full, so I didn't want to be like in people's way and stuff. Back to the 75 hard. Day 9. I've definitely noticed a big difference in my bloating. I'm not gonna lie. You know, us women, we bloat a lot. Some women don't, you know, good for y'all. Some women don't, but I do. I bloat really, really bad. I've noticed like a big difference in my stomach. I've noticed a big difference in how I feel before I go to bed. I would normally feel super like bloated, like my stomach would hurt when I would lay down. Whether I lay down on my back, on my stomach, it just hurt. And lately I've been feeling really good. I'm actually super proud of myself. Like, I've come a really long way. I'm gonna see if I can put a picture right here. That's how I looked about 2 years ago, I believe. And my heaviest, I believe, yeah, that was my heaviest. 230, just about 230. I was like 228, 229, around there. But for a set weight, you know how like weight fluctuates, mine was like 230. I mean, to each their own, you know, but like personally it was bad. Like, I grew up always super skinny. But for me to blow up like that, you know, just because I was lazy and I just didn't care about what I ate, I was just like whatever. I was comfortable with how I was already. Like, I didn't care. It didn't make you feel good, you know. I had an incident a few years back where I broke my right ankle pretty bad. And so I have like metal plates and screws and all that stuff in there. My sister would go for a walk at the park, or, you know, I would try to start like jogging and stuff, and that would hurt. Like, I would literally feel like if I walked or ran a little harder, like it would break. So yeah, it just definitely didn't make me feel good. Physically, mentally, emotionally, it was draining. Like, if you've been at a high weight and you had either grew up skinny or you just, you know, you weren't used to having so much weight on your body, you would know, you know. Like, it takes a toll. Mentally, physically, emotionally, like, it's definitely not fun. Let's say it's definitely not fun to be unhealthy. Once you like learn and get a schedule with yourself and you start learning about your body and what works for you, it's definitely a challenge to get started on your weight loss journey or fitness journey, whatever you want to call it. So props to all those people that weigh 400 plus, that lose like 200 to 300 pounds. Like, it's a lot of work. So it took for me to get started. I know this is like crazy, but if you're Hispanic, you know. For someone to tell me that I had gained a lot of weight in a unfriendly manner, that really like it hit me hard, you know, like, especially when it's someone close in your family that tells you, oh hey, you got super fat, or you know, they don't have a way. There's people that just don't have a way of telling you like, you've gained a little weight, you know, you need to take care of yourself for the long run, you need to, you know. No, it was like straight up like, you know, like fat. Like, just me myself, I wouldn't see it, or like I wouldn't care enough to like start working out or eating better or changing my eating habits. It hurt. And I guess just to hear it from someone, especially like I said, someone close in your family, like we all start at the gym and we think we're doing something, but we don't want to change our eating habits, and you're like, why am I not losing weight? For the same freaking reason, because 80% of it is nutrition, 80% of it is eating, changing your habits, whether it's eating cleaner, getting in a calorie deficit. It all just depends on exactly what your goal is and what you want to do. And for me, in my mind, at the time, in my mind, I was like, I just want to lose weight, I just want to be skinny. That was my thing. And this was like, mind you, this was like just 2 years ago when I started doing that nutrition and all that stuff. I was like, I just want to lose weight. Like, I don't want to be fit, I don't want to gain muscle. Like, in my mind, I did not care. I was set on just being skinny. Like, think of specific things, like, first of all, my age. You know, I will never be as skinny as I was back in like high school, middle school, you know. So I didn't think about that. I feel like it just kind of got me mentally, and I was like, I just want to lose weight. I believe I reached out to a nutrition coach on Instagram, and I remember I reached out to her, I believe, was it like May? I think it was like May of 2023. So it's been almost a year that I've been on my like food stuff, like nutrition stuff. So I started working with her, like the one-on-one coaching. I always made that excuse of like, oh, like it's expensive, like every coach is expensive. But y'all, it's gonna cost money to get started, especially if you have no experience, you know? And I didn't have no experience in like breaking down macros and calorie counting and, you know, meal prepping, meal planning. I didn't have no experience in it. Obviously, I had tried before, like on my own, never counting my calories, never like doing it the proper way, but I was just like, oh, like I'll eat a little bit of this and just a little more veggies and less this and less that, you know. But that wasn't helping. Obviously, you have to know how many calories are going into your body. You have to know what you're eating. Like, everything has a specific measurement for the goal you're trying to do, and I didn't have experience in that. And so I had reached out to her. She had helped me get started. I was like, okay, well, I want to go in a calorie deficit. She helped me with that. It was like within the first 2 months that I really noticed it, because I remember the first few weeks, it was hard. It was so hard for me. I cried that first week because I was starving. That just comes to show like my body wasn't used to it, and I jumped straight into a big calorie deficit. I believe it was like 1,000 calories off of what I would have normally ate. Remember, like, I forgot what my meals were, but they were obviously like simpler meals. It was less food, and I could definitely tell the less food on the table, on the plate. And obviously, when you're not used to trying to lose weight or being in a calorie deficit, like, you're like, oh my god, I'm not eating anything, or I feel like I would feel like I wouldn't have ate. I would eat and I'm like, damn, I'm still hungry. I wouldn't give into it. I would just be like, okay, no, I already ate. Like, my next meal is not until so-and-so, and my next snack is not until so-and-so, you know? I was like, I already ate what I had to eat. like I shouldn't have to try to eat more, like I shouldn't try to like give in. This is what I'm supposed to eat for me to lose weight. Well, this is what I wanted. Like I'm not spending my money for no reason. So yeah, I just kept it up. After that first week, I kept it up. I didn't give in. And I think literally within like the first month and a half, I want to say, I started noticing in my stomach, because I'm 5'8". I'm pretty tall for a woman, you know? And so obviously people were like, I could never tell you weighed that much. Like there's no way you weighed that much. Yeah, first of all, I'm tall, so you can't tell when someone's tall that they weigh as much as they are until they tell you, and you're like, oh no way, like you really weighed that much? I weighed in Sunday at 185.7, I believe. I am almost at my, or I'm just about at my 45-pound weight loss. That's so crazy. And I was like working out and stuff, so it was cool, whatever. Like I was just going to the gym. Then I got introduced into powerlifting. So I got introduced over powerlifting to my coach. And I remember I found him on Facebook, and it looked cool. Like people, like his posts were all like people competing, strong people, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, in my mind, I was just like, oh, like I want to be skinny. I never really thought about being strong like that. Once I got into powerlifting, I had started with him, I want to say March of 2024. I started going with him, and I liked it. At the beginning, obviously, it's like, oh, like everyone's so much stronger than me. Like it's gonna be a while for me to get strong, which understandable. You know, powerlifting's a big thing. Like these people are strong as hell. So I started going to the gym there. I started meeting all the girls. They're all super cool, super sweet. He's a really good coach, man. Like he's a really good coach. But I remember when I first started in March, I think by like April, everyone was I had seen how people were talking about like competing that summer in August. And I remember I just signed up for it. Like I had seen it online somewhere. I forgot what it was. I remember I got my membership, because you have to have a membership in order to sign up for a competition. So I got my membership. I think that was like, I don't know, I don't want to lie. I think it was like $75 to $100, somewhere like that. And then the competition itself was $125. So I got my membership first, and then I waited like a week or two, and then I signed up for the competition. A big accomplishment. I was like, I'm gonna do it, you know? And me not knowing anything about powerlifting, I started with him in March, and I think by the end of that month or early April, I had already signed up for that competition. And I was like, I'm gonna get it, like I'm gonna learn. You know, like it's a big accomplishment. I was like, I'm gonna do it. And it was a group of us. I think it was like 6 girls, 6 or 7 of us. I can't remember. We all went to compete, and it was super fun. It was an amazing experience. Low-key want to do one this year. There's another one in the summer in Dallas. I believe it's in July. I don't remember. Low-key want to do it. Kind of how I got started on my weight loss journey. Like I have a lot of people ask me questions about what I eat, how I lose weight, but now my goal is to get strong. Like I want to be strong. You know, there's women out here that are stupid strong, but I want to get strong. I want to lose a few more pounds. My personal goal weight is 180. I am at like 185.5 or something, a little over. And sometimes my weight fluctuates, you know, especially us women, our weight fluctuates throughout the month. I want to start eating more. I want to start prioritizing my protein intake. I want to be heavier. Like after the competition, I took a break on lifting as heavy, and so now I'm like, I started like super high, and now I'm just kind of like back at my regular, but I am at a decent weight that I lift, that I'm like, okay. But because I know where I can get to, it's like, oh, it's frustrating, you know, it's upsetting, because like you're like, oh, I already did this once, like why is it hard? It's hard because you gotta eat. You gotta eat to be strong. And that was my fear for the longest time. Like even my coach was like, you can't be doing that. Like if you want to be strong, you gotta eat. And so he kind of taught me to, it's okay to eat, you know, like you know, it's been a challenge. Like, it's been a rough 2 years, like trying to stay on track and stuff, and I'm so happy. Like, I'm really truly blessed, and it's insane. Like, I don't know, I'm just so happy that I'm able to do it. I'm able to do what I want when I want. I want to make these videos raw. Yes, we can look a certain way in pictures. Like, when I post, I can look a certain way, but now in a video, like, I might look a different way, and like, that's fine. Don't ever feel like you're not gonna make progress. Like, any progress is progress. I'm probably gonna have to put music in the background of this. I'll probably put really like low music. I'm just gonna try to be consistent, because I was 16 years old. I've always wanted to do YouTube. I'm not even kidding. I'm gonna try to be consistent with posting videos. I don't know when I'll be posting them. I'm gonna try to do like, probably now, I'll probably start doing it like 1 every 2 weeks. Let me know what topics I should do. I guess I'll see y'all in the next video, because now I don't even know what to say.